Chronic disease causes suffering. Chronic disease causes disability. Chronic disease causes death. And treating chronic disease costs America more than $4 trillion a year. Eating healthy is much more affordable. Steak is very healthy, but so is ground beef. Unfortunately, for decades, our country suffered from regulatory capture and junk science promoting junk food. CDC, which I run, promulgates ICD-10 codes, diagnostic codes, a long list of possible diagnoses that a doctor can check off depending on the symptoms of the patient. Looking at these statistics last fall, I thought we'd have to add a new ICD-10 code for ultra-processed patient. But I called that off. We don't need it anymore. The reason we don't need it is that yesterday, Brooke and Bobby launched a revolution in our culture. Thanks to them, starting next fall, when parents drop their kids off at school, they will know that the right side up pyramid will be hanging in the classroom. And that was just the beginning. Last summer, we started meeting with medical schools and residency programs and accreditors, and we've had very good conversations with them. And because of that, next fall, medical students and residents will finally be taught the core basis of health, which is nutrition. We also need better science around saturated fat. We've ended the war on it, but there's still more to learn. That's why I'm so delighted that, as Jay just announced, he's launching an aggressive new research agenda with randomized controlled trials to unlock the final secrets of metabolism. To close, I have an announcement. Yesterday at lunch, I heard Secretary Rollins and Secretary Kennedy kind of compete to see who had the best food stories. It was very close. And this morning, getting ready to welcome our peers from the Department of Agriculture over to the Hubert Humphrey building, it occurred to me I should really challenge them to a friendly competition. Now, the obvious sport in which we should compete with USDA, of course, is pull-ups. But we already have that going in the Department of War. So then I thought, how about bull riding? But the Aggies grew up riding bulls. So that's not quite fair either. But now, looking around this beautiful hall, I have the solution. I would hereby like to challenge the Department of Agriculture to a very vigorous game of dodgeball.